Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Terran151. I did record a Let's Play 1, however I went on for like 26 minutes, and I don't know if I can actually upload all that to YouTube, and I don't want to render and upload and it not work. So, I'm going to give you a review of what I did. These are, okay, sorry. I'm playing Germany, as I said I would my first Let's Play. I believe I said that. And while this loads, I'll tell you what I was doing. It's already January 11th, 1936. I researched all the technologies I was going to. I did my diplomacy on what I was going to do. I'll just restate my goals in the war and what I plan to do, what will happen hopefully, and so on. Just let this load. Takes a while. Sorry. I just got home from work and I'm tired. I have school in like 4 hours. I should probably study for that test. But anyway, I plan to have, I don't know, Let's Play will take, wow. Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Tanner151 here, and this is my Let's Play. I did make a video earlier today where I did do the Let's Play. I did state my intentions of what I was going to do. I did do 10 days of the gameplay, as you can see here. Excuse me. I did 10 days, went from January 1st to 11th. And nothing really happened on the actual map. And these are my settings. Very easy, arcade, all that. I'm playing as Germany, obviously. For, as I said in my first video, various reasons. This is my favorite view mode, is political, because I find it easier. Now, when it has a green arrow, that means the unit is moving, and it shows you the path. I've already, like I said earlier, I have already started, and I'm doing a little bit, because I thought my last video wasn't going to be that long. Turned out to be 26 minutes, which is unfortunate. However, this is my overall plan. I plan to annex Luxembourg, or I'll start in order. I plan to annex Austria, annex the Sudetenland, annex Czech, make Slovakia a puppet. Hungary will get this right here. My dogs are playing again. Hold on. Okay, sorry. They were just annoying me, and I know you guys would have heard that because I heard it when I was listening to my last video. Okay. I plan to, as I said, to get Czech and make Slovakia puppet. Then I will get Memel here, right here, this little port in this area. I will get it from Lithuania. Then after that, I plan to actually start my war. I want to take out Poland. I will do the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact with the Soviet Union just so I don't have to put so many troops on the border here and then get screwed over later on. This is my attack plan for the West. I will take out Netherlands because to really hurt Belgium, you're going to have to take them out because Belgium fortifies its border. And from Netherlands, invade Belgium. From Belgium, get to France, who's your main enemy on the continent. I mean, there is England, which doesn't do much land-wise, but it will hurt you blockade-wise. That's why I did research a little bit of my navy and why I'm researching some ships, or producing some ships, just to help me later on. As I said, or I didn't say this earlier, but I did my last video, which, you know, I'm not going to put out now. But you want your production to be in, like that, in the red. That means you're making all that you can make. Now, I do have 3 right here, and that's right here, that's being wasted. It's not being used, but that's just in case the consumer goods goes up or down, which it does occasionally. Reinforcements, I won't need reinforcement really because we're not fighting a war or anything. Supplies, I will have to resupply as they move or whatever. Alright. And I leave this one open. You can right click and, like, if you right click, it's locked. You want to right click it and you can move units and it takes it away from the one that's unright clicked. That's normal. Which I always leave that one undone so my production can get moved everywhere, because during a war, production is important, but supplies, reinforcement, upgrades are even more important, and you don't want your population unhappy. So, that's why I do that. These are my politics. These are my This is the German government as it was during 1936. The only one that was changed was this one. It was Werner von Blomberg, who's a German general. He was the armament minister. However, I removed him and I put in Hjalmar Schacht, who in real life disagreed with Hitler and was eventually released from the government. But he is in because he adds 10 more IC, which is useful because that helps me up here. And when you start the game, you start off with $40. So I can't like really do as much as I want because I really want to change these to various things to help me out more. Like right now I can do 3-year draft. That means more people in the military, more population available for the military. Now you see my money went down, so I'm going to have to wait a while until I can do mixed industry. Probably should have done that one first, to be honest. I play on the highest speed, except when I'm at war. When I'm at war, I play on like the second highest or whatever. This is your best bet when you're doing trade. Always accept trades. Always want to accept trades because it helps your economy. Because all this is going constantly, and I should probably explain the top, shouldn't I? All right. This is your electricity, which is used in almost everything. This will always be positive. I've never had it negative. It will go to 99.999.999 later on, and it will pretty much stay there. Here's steel, which sometimes can go up a lot, sometimes can go down a lot. Same with rare materials, which is, I think steel and rare materials are very similar. Here is crude oil, which can be made from various things. Like you can actually use coal if you have. There's technology if you. Where is it? Oil refining, coal processing technology, coal to oil. I'm researching those. See, these are all the technologies I'm researching. Ignore this one, the militia and all that. It's just useless. Focus on your infantry, assault weapons, bridging equipment so you can get across the rivers and move faster, which is important. And oh, sorry. Oh, wrong one. Clicking the wrong one. And armor. You want to focus on armor. And industry is very important too. Helps get you jump started. And theories. So it just opens up more possibilities. I don't know really what it does, to be honest. And land. So you're like the square punks. Like your army's better. Your unit organization is better. All that stuff. Now, if you are like a professional Hearts Iron 3 player and you notice that I'm playing on an easy, well, yeah, I'm not that good at this game. I just play for fun. Also, you want to move all the troops that you can over to the borders between Germany and everyone else, except here. I leave them there because I want to build transport ships and send them over there to East Prussia, so they can defend more easily. Because there's 4 units for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces, so definitely not enough. Which reminds me, I need to build transport ships. Now, those transport ships I just did are different than this. It looks similar, but they're convoys. That is for your economy. And escorts protects your convoys, even though they're terrible at it. And these are what I'm producing. These are default. These are being built by default. These I started so it can help me intimidate France, so they'll give me up the Rhineland. They'll give me the Rhineland. A lot of anti-aircraft guns, because the more anti-aircraft guns you have in the west and the north, it will hurt Allied bombing during the war and make your unity not go as low. And by the way, your unity starts at 89, like a high 89. And since I went 10 days when I started, it went up 1%. Now, I'm actually timing myself so I don't go over my commentary, and I actually have 4 minutes left, so I don't have to render such a long video and don't know if it will upload or not. So that's why the video might not be long. Jeez, my English is terrible. Alright, and when I take out France, I'm going to do the fall of France, so I will occupy pretty much all this, and Vichy France will get the rest. And I want to try and make them a puppet state so they can help me out in North Africa. Italy usually does really good as an ally. If you haven't invaded France yet, they'll push this way and this way. You really want Italy to take this area and this area, because it will hurt the British in multiple ways. You'll have access to Saudi Arabia, and I don't know if this is actually a factor in the game, but if you get near a neutral country, it could like intimidate them. At least that's what I think in my mind. They need to take out the puppet state here of Iraq and another United Kingdom area and a French little area, and it really hurts them because I'll be occupying both your countries by the time the Italians get there. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I do plan on taking the Baltics eventually. I don't know if I'll take them before or after I invade the Soviet Union, but if I do the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, the Soviet Union will get these two, and almost all the time Lithuania. So I'll be surrounded right there and here, and they'll have probably this much land due to the pact, and I'll have this. When I do start the war with the Soviet Union, who is my main enemy with the United Kingdom right behind it, I want to take these. I want to move this way, and move a little here. But when I do move in the south, I don't want to go just straight. I want to go down here, at least to Odessa, into this river, because one, that will border Romania, and if Romania was on my team, they did go to the war, they could annex parts of the Soviet Union, which I don't want. I want it on myself. That's kind of selfish, I know. But when I was playing on one of the older versions of the game, Romania was like whoosh, and annexed almost all of the Soviet Union, because I had only advanced about this far. And I was facing most of the Russian military, but Romania got almost the entire Soviet Union. I was like, really? I go through all that effort to get nothing? That's dumb. I do plan on invading Switzerland, mainly due to logistics. I don't have to move troops all the way around or whatever. I just want to take it out of the way, and I get a few more IC, which is always good because that's more stuff to build. IC is industrial capacity. Oh, I didn't finish going up at the top. This is industrial capacity. This is how much you can have in the country with what you have right now. This is actually how many I have built. So if I build 5 more, I'll be at 149 and 288. And 3 is wasted. This is my supplies for like the population and troops, like domestic goods. Here is fuel for my armed forces, what I have right now, so they can use. My money, of course, my population, my manpower, which it draw. Anything you do will draw from this. At least if it includes people, like tanks, because you have, you know, crewmen, ships. Infantry costs the most. Infantry related stuff costs the most. My diplomacy, which is you know, you use to influence other nations. In my espionage, I do not know why my espionage is so low. Oh, okay. Alright, my alarm is going off, so that means I have to stop now. This is part 1 of my Let's Play, and I hope you enjoyed. Part 2 will be out very soon. I will try and make the time for it. I have class today. So, thank you for watching, and enjoy.